Welcome, welcome. How are we doing today? I'm going to hop into an events game to get warmed up. And then we will hop into ranked. This card is cheap. Should I get it? I'm usually pretty good with Suarez cards, but not usually in ranked. I don't know. The card looks pretty nasty, though. Could be better than the Salvador Perez I'm running. Because they're very similar cards. Just very similar all the way around, except Suarez has a lot more power against left. This isn't 2K. What's the numbers? You're darn right it's not. How's it been so far? Were you locked in this weekend? Just doing some laundry? That's not 2K either. I'm not going to lie to you. In case you were wondering. Unless they got Folding Simulator 2026. It would be cool if it was, though. What's up, Cavicom? How you doing, man? You're right. That would be pretty cool. You playing 2K, Cavicom? Any basketball for you? 294 overall builds. I have an addiction. That sounds pretty wild. Is it easier to do 294s this year compared to previous years? I feel like since the last time I played, they started doing all this like badge stuff. And they had started building out badges at the time, but it seems like the overall is like a small portion of it, and your badge is really what like carry you. It's not hard. Okay. I might get it on Friday. I'm thinking about it. Nice, nice. What's it going to depend on? Badge grinding is slow. That's what I remember.
Yeah. 0-1.
So I did get the game last year on sale at one point, like towards the end, and like I think I just played it for a couple days. And I realized just how much of a grind the badges would be, and I was like, nah, that's okay. If I have all 30 finest vouchers, gotcha. Have they announced a launch date for finest cards? Man, I forget now. They do those after they do those after the postseason, right? So you get all your postseason cards first. And then finest comes out.
Ball, that's high.
November, that's a ways away. The guy didn't leave second base. Oh, one off the top of the wall. All right. Seems correct. Yeah. For some reason, like, because I always want to think that it's like, oh, the season's over. Now the finest cards come out, and then the postseason cards come out after that. But it is not correct. But in that case, you still have a lot of time. So you're saying, like, if that was the case, you get the finest vouchers. Does that mean you don't want to come back on the game until finest comes out so that you're just ready to go? So that you can focus on, like, 2K, whatever game?
Got him. All day, baby.
Yeah, just neon is all they called it. He's 2K sounds fun. Playing some rec sounds fun. How do you get them? If you remember how the color Storm program was. It's just like that. Much less grinding to do, so I can probably manage both games. Okay.
Out.
So I'm pretty close to getting the White Sox one. Let's see, how far away am I? I'll have to check after this. Basically, all I've done so far is build a White Sox team in events, and then just been playing some event games. But I can't remember if this is going to be enough to get me there. Currently I have 28. Oh, okay. You're real close. Once was a man named Dude. He decided he really liked food. He started to stream his followers. Joined his team. Not offering co-op would be rude. Wouldn't it? And yet. No co-op today, at least. We're gonna see if we can make it to World Series and get ourselves a little Tatis card. If I get Tatis, I probably will sell him. Mostly because I wouldn't be playing until next week anyway. And then I can just buy him back. I thought he would be cheaper by now, though. He's still like 300k.
Now pitching, Tyler Gilbert.
No, that's foul.
Tatis is a World Series award, right? Or am I tripping? So I did get on, I think Friday night, just to play a little bit and work on some of this team affinity. The White Sox card is the Kyle Teal, who's not really making my ranked team anyway. Kind of just going to be there for the White Sox team. So I don't really have any urgency to get him. That's where we're at. Wouldn't you know? I didn't even know I was a poet. So that you are, Greg. That you are. Sharon ran to center field.
Oh, Dana, go, baby.
See if Bronze Tyler Gilbert can get out of this.
Oh, one's the
Don't
count.
think I like World Series being at 800. Why is that? My main thing is I think it's a little silly to be able to get there in 4 games. God dang it.
Get down, ball. Drop.
Because I keep making it consistently and I know I'm not that good. Interesting take.
Out.
So it feels different from last year. Were you not making a World Series last year?
Now pitching, Goose Gossage.
Here we go, Tim. Come on.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Maybe you got better. 840 to 860. So you're saying it just doesn't feel good to yourself?
0-1.
I thought your reactions improved 37, but hey, there's more to it than just reactions, right? It's a big part of it, but
Get there.
not all of it, I guess. This doesn't do it for you. I definitely I understand the feeling for sure.
Come on now.
Kind of different, but kind of the same similar feeling is just like now when I make World Series,
What do you got?
kind of on the flip side, it feels like a foregone conclusion. So it's not like
1 ball, 2 strikes.
not really
So that's
spicy.
off the plate. Ball 2. 3-2.
So I don't know. I can understand how it feels for it to feel not the way you want it to feel. I guess that's what I'm saying. If you don't make it, yeah, that's also true.
Take your bait.
That's how I started feeling about watching baseball. Is that a home run? What the heck? That's how I felt about the White Sox in like 2019 to 2020 once they finally made the playoffs. It was like the rest of the league was so bad. The rest of the division was so bad that it was like okay, winning the getting to the playoffs is a foregone conclusion. So it doesn't even feel good to win games. It just felt bad when they lost games. And that's actually more of the reason why I stopped watching than when they actually started getting bad. So I was like, oh, like there's actually no enjoyment here for me, and that's like kind of a me thing that I need to probably work on. Because like once the opportunity came to like enjoy stuff, it like I just wasn't enjoying the stuff. So watching baseball, I'm already depressed. I'll pass. So yeah, I get that. Once it starts to become an expectation, and then you're just like falling short of expectation or beating it, like that's the funky part about video games. You almost like, I feel like there's a lot of things in life. That was a swing from Chase Mydroth, by the way. That was some pop. Boom indeed. 3-0 when you go this season. Nice.
All ones the count.
In regards to expectations. Oh, well, like when it comes to video games, like there's a lot of stuff in life where you don't want the goalpost to move, right? Like you want to hit your goal and then you call it a win, you check the box, and then you move on, right? It almost feels like in video games you don't want that to be the case. And games in general, like you talk about, I don't know, NBA, like all the three-pointers and people calling it a solved game. You got other games that are considered like solved, right? So it's like less interesting, less fun, all that kind of stuff because there's not as much of a leap that you can take.
2 strikes.
So I wonder if like,
He's out.
and actually I mentioned this as an idea like last year or something, is what if the goalpost did keep moving? Wouldn't that be more interesting? And I think this was on the topic of when they did this numbers and they said that World Series is going to be a little bit lower. I think I brought this up. Like, what if you started with World Series being at like 500 in the first season, and then like every season after, it increases by another 100. So every season, you're actually chasing something somewhat new, even though like we're all kind of aware that like everybody else is doing the same thing. Like, yeah, the people that you played at 400 last season, now you're playing them at 500. So it kind of doesn't change anything, but it changes it like just enough that it feels like a new progression, even if it's a little bit manufactured. So I wonder if that kind of thing would be nice to have, like that much better. And that's kind of like in video games, like so much of this is like quote unquote artificial. Like none of it really means anything.
All ones the count.
You know, you can argue about that. Like, you know, like you don't get anything for winning, whatever. There's prizes, there's all those things, but when you're playing ranked, you're not really getting anything. Especially lately, you're getting cards that cost less and less, so it's less and less of a reward. I feel like in video games, you just kind of need some additional artificial, like, moving goalpost to keep you engaged. So I hope they kind of do something like that in the future, where it's more dynamic throughout the year. Like, you know, obviously they also haven't really done much to change every year until like now they've finally changed rank a little bit. But they're only doing it like once a year, right? Like when the new game comes out, then there's like a new thing that they're doing. And then it's cool when, like, in the middle of the year, they change the way events works. Like, they add rewards back. Like, that's kind of cool. So I feel like I would like to see a little bit more preparation for how a mode is going to evolve throughout the year. I think that's what I'm kind of getting at. Two Ahmed Rosarios and a Charlie Morton. And I can't sell that one, apparently. That part's not SDS's fault, but it would be cool. If only you had money, they'd be a playoff team. How you doing, ASG? I watched the video that you put in Discord. That was interesting. I was like, while I was watching it, I was like, wait, I couldn't tell if he dislikes gambling or not. I think that was throwing me off the whole time. Like, I get what they were, like, you know, flipping the. For anybody that didn't watch it, it was Foolish Baseball's video about how they should ban baseball from gambling, kind of satire. But it was like, it was flipped so perfectly, like I couldn't even tell if he like hates gambling or dislikes it or enjoys gambling. So that was kind of interesting. World Series actually started at 500. Would it be as hard to hit 500 than it is to reach 800 now? One could argue that it would be more messy and therefore harder because all of the players would be in a much tighter pool. I think it would be much harder to get to like 300.
I can feel the breeze up here from now. 0-1's the count.
But no, I think it would be much easier the more I think about it, because
Balls, 2 strikes.
let's say someone wins like 3 games in a row. They happen to get like 3 opponents that don't play World Series level. And all of a sudden you beat those 3 opponents and you're sitting at 400. Now all of a sudden you just have to win like a couple more games to eke your way into 500. So I think because the pool is a lot tighter, you get a lot more randomness. Whereas right now, if you're sitting at, let's talk about last year versus this year.
Ball, that's
Because
inside.
even now, like Numbers is saying, like it's a lot easier for him to get into World Series. One of the reasons is because
3 balls,
as soon as you get
no strikes.
into the 800s last year, you still have 100 points to go, which means you're facing people that get into World Series consistently. You get fewer points per game, per win. And so your competition is, on average, much more difficult. Versus once you just finish through All-Star to hit 700 to 800, I'm not saying you can fluke your way to 800 necessarily. But if you get hot for a few games, 3-4 games, then you can get in. But before, you would have to stay hot on Hall of Fame for like 8 games, 8 wins. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. Convince SDS rigs your first rank game in your favor. First rank game of the day or first rank game like in general? What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? The new key was numbers in the count crowd, right? Restream or ATM multi-stream. I use restream.io, I believe. I use Botrix. That's what I use.
Ball 1. 1 ball,
And
2
then
strikes,
if
the
it's
count.
the plugin, if the plugin is not Botrix, then it's Restream. Wait, I forget. I actually don't remember. Now that I say that, I think Atom was like the Harris Heller one, right? I think that's what I used. Now that you mention it. I think he dislikes gambling being a major part of sports. Not sure about gambling overall. Yeah, that makes sense. SDS. Can't fluke your way to 800? Let me introduce yourself. Introduce you to myself. Yes. I'm trying to think if I want to double down on the statement. Yeah, I mean, I think you can get.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like you can't get lucky more than 3 games in a row, absolute maximum. And I think it takes at least 4 wins in a row to go from 700 to 800, right? So I think if you win 4 games, I think you earned at least one of them minimum.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chorio.
Did I see Stream East got shut down? Didn't that happen like a little while ago? Or was that something else? Was that a different one that got shut down?
I got 1 ball, 1
You
strike.
installed flooring in Harris Heller's parents' house. Was he there when it happened? Or did they tell you? Did they ask you if you knew him? Take a gamble, double down.
That's
It's
a
up
ball.
still. First rank of the game. First ranked game of the year. Every year when I play my first ranked game, someone who plays like a total scrub. What are the odds I just happen to get that every single year? Well, that kind of feeds the point about like trying to get to 500 versus 800. Because I think it is a little bit of a fluke. Because I'm trying to remember. What I'm thinking of is the fact that every single year, I really play a lot worse in the first season than I expect to. Some of that is because of I always try something new. I try like the Control Freak or whatever, and then I take it off and I start playing better. So some of it is that. But I'm trying to think about like exactly the very first game itself. Because I can think about the first dozen games, but I don't remember if the first game itself is someone that I always played and crush them. You could be right. Maybe they just give us AI games in the first one. But first game of the year, there's a lot of people who play. They're like, okay, I'm going to try it out. I hate playing online, but I'm going to try it today. And then they try one time, and then they get smacked, and they never play again. There's a lot of that for sure in the first week. His dad's a politician in Nevada, and it was campaign time? Oh, wow. Promoted the Atom plugin, but I don't think he created it. Yeah, I don't remember at this point. For some reason, I thought he was like a partner in its creation, but I haven't looked at it in like a couple of years. Tell me why I score more on Hall of Fame than All-Star. Maybe the veteran difficulty is leaking upwards. Maybe that's why. Drafted my crazy deep work fantasy football team, 14-team league. Dang, how'd that go? Our fantasy work league this year, I think, is 16 or 18 or something like that. I didn't play in it because I have not been paying attention to fantasy lately. The last few times I've played, I've kind of quit early, which I don't usually do. So I did not end up playing. But even without me in it, there's still 16 people. And apparently they were taking kickers in like the 8th round. I think it went well, but who knows? 20-man draft, I will never do that again. That's crazy. Was it like one of those leagues where you get to draft defensive players too? Took my guy 1 pick before me. Oops, I didn't see he was available.
Come on, Aaron.
2-2 the count.
Not bad. I feel like the you took my guy happens like once per round whenever I play fantasy. No kickers at all. Okay.
Ball 4, take your base.
Yeah, it is. Okay. That's cool then. So people, all 20 people probably really know football in that case, right? Or does it become even more random with the... You never know who's going to win because of the defensive stuff. Release the ball, sir. You actually got the out at second. That's crazy. And 14 team, you took my guy is assumed, so it's only annoying 1 to 2 weeks before. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Ball inside.
We play all 20 teams of us.
Hey.
To play hockey, basketball, baseball, the same 20 teams, just different seasons. Dang. You've won basketball the last 3
That's
years.
off the plate.
Nice,
Ball
nice.
2.
So I assume in that case, some guys just know some of the sports more than other guys. I thought there were 2 outs already. 5 people probably know ball. 1 guy just waited to the end of the quarterback and he's running with 2. Oh, gotcha. Got him. I don't know much about anything, but here we are. Saying that I think SDS makes sure your first opponent is a bot. That's practically impossible to lose. You win the first game you play and then keep playing. Interesting. Maybe. What Dude Food is junior smithing in ranked. JR smithing. Then who's the LeBron? Helps that I wait until I have a full squad of all golds or better before playing online. That's true. That can help.
3.
LeBron is your AI players pointing to the number of outs. Alright, I'm definitely not getting any strikes anymore, so I can take some pitches. I don't know if I've seen a strike in like the last 3 at-bats.
Hey.
There we go. Just had to take a couple, and then we got a strike to hit. 2 strikes to hit, actually.
He's safe. That's right. Way to go.
Get down. Nice. I'm going to run on Griffey, who's playing way deep. Quick line bot. Is that Jackie's homework alt? Was that the one? What's up, Sausage VR? How we doing?
Hey.
Your Twitch got hacked too? Oh no. What you playing tonight, Sausage? I thought I was going to get a foul tip.
Got him.
Got mad hits like it was Rod Guru.
Leading off for
Always gotta acknowledge.
the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
That was way earlier though.
The catcher, number 3, Cal.
Are you able to get your Twitch account back at some point or no? Is it over?
Inside.
Are you
ball
cooked?
1. That's a ball.
Savali versus Raleigh. And they're not spelled anywhere similar. They actually don't have any similar letters, like in the same spots, I mean. But I still play the show 25. Nice, nice. You working on Team Affinity Neon or Ranked or what's up? New York City a few years ago and completely forgot that Diablo was there. And then he hacked your account? We're working on some Ranked here. Got suspended out of nowhere one day, and apparently it took people months to get it back, and it even appealed a few days ago. Gotcha.
Hey. I got a ball, 1 strike.
New York's a big place, though.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Half the time when I go to New York, it's still like a 3-hour drive for like whoever I'm trying to meet up to get to wherever I am. And ASG is also around. at a concert now. Make sure you take 45 snap stories to share. Have fun, my friend. Got around the slurve. I was actually trying to go the other way with that, but I ended up not moving the PCI enough and pulling it. Still up 2-1 halfway through this game. Just about.
Let's go, Aaron.
Gonna have to be way more patient though. Not met Diablo, but I went to a Yankee game with my cousin and Mike Dro was there, so we met. Nice.
Ball.
And Mike's in a whole other state.
Aye.
Well, that is lucky.
Ball 2.
I've been trying to meet up Diablo for like
Balls. 2 strikes.
3 years. And like half the time my thing gets canceled or like half the time like he's working. At least you and I got to meet.
Ball 4.
Taking the splitter there. I respect it. Wherever I go out and eat cheesecake, I meet famous Twitch streamers.
That's an out.
How many times in your life have you gone out to eat cheesecake, Mr. Numbers, sir? Knocks it down. I'm gonna have to dive on the bag here. Won't let me. Just one time. 1 for 1. And retired. That was some darn good cheesecake. Possibly the best there ever was. 1 for 1. Batting 1,000. Numbers. JJ.
Leading off for the Cowboys.
Chase Headley's got a OPS of 091 with batting average of 000. French Santa.
1-1. Aye.
Drake said it was the best he ever had. Wrote a song about it. Sounds legit. Chase Headley might be cooked. He might be off the team pretty quick.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
I don't even think he has a bad swing. I'm just one of those swings where like you place the PCI wrong. You know, there's like plenty of hitters where I feel like I time things up poorly with them. Chase Headley feels like a guy where I just miss the PCI for some reason a bunch. Oh, I'm sitting on the X button.
No ball.
So
2
original.
strikes. 3.
That was a hittable pitch.
Right fielder, David. Justice.
That was also a hittable pitch. But that time I did hit it.
Leading off for Toronto, the third baseman, Geraldo Perdomo.
Yeah. 0-1.
Is Perdomo card good? 113, 106. There were a lot of cards in
1 ball. 2 strikes.
this drop where like they're good cards, but
Ball 2.
a lot of them could be great cards if you use them as the captain on your theme team. Because none of them were like garbage. You almost want the cards that are just like pretty good, like very good defensively, and they're just pretty good offensively. Because when they get boosted by the captain, they're gonna be stellar.
Take your bait.
Are the captain cards? Yes.
Fernando Tatis
I think so far all the team affinities have been captains. They have very, very similar boosts to the previous drop,
1's the count.
the All-Star cards.
Ball.
At least that's what I saw for the White Sox one. Because that was a plus 12 on.
2 strikes.
I don't remember exactly how it all added up. But Teal's was like contact versus right, power versus left, plus 12 or something like that. And then like hits per 9, clutch or something like that, pitching clutch. So I don't remember exactly which was which, but something along those lines. Might have to play Ohapi being the Angels is disheartening. Because he, you don't like him as a player, or he has a bad swing. As long as Chase Utley doesn't want to break your shin, Greg, I think it'll be okay. As long as he's not headhunting. Love him, terrible card, rip.
2-2 the count. Count is 3-2.
The Savali is the ace of my White Sox team, so he better figure something out. Raleigh's got a home run already. Tried to get that back door. Probably would have been ball 4, but I don't think you can take that on that pitch, so swings through it. Red Sox being down 7-0 is sad. They just wanted a rest day for Aroldis Chapman. I think that's all it was.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball in.
God dang it. Probably waiting for that pitch the whole game. And I fed it. To be fair, the first home run was a Raleigh opposite field home run, so I'm pretty sure that was pitch specific.
Nope.
I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine with my wife. She's never watched it before. And for some reason they only have like seasons 3 through 7 on Netflix right now. And the first episode that we watched, like season 3, episode 1, that was available, had the pain emote in that episode. So it was pretty hype. ... That's what I was trying to do with the previous cutter, but I hit it for a home run instead. W Netflix. I also got kicked off my parents' Netflix. And you can say that you're traveling, but I think my sister already does that. So I didn't want to ruin the whole setup. So now I got to pay for my own Netflix with ads. Can you believe it? W haircut? Oh, thank you. Logged at least 30 hours in the last week on Netflix. Yeah, that's a freshman experience. That's what I did. I didn't bring my PlayStation. You guys didn't know me freshman year of college, but I didn't bring my PlayStation my freshman year of college. So instead I filled all the video gaming time with just binging the crap out of Netflix.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, that's foul.
I probably watch 8 hours a day of Netflix.
Ball.
Ads give me the sads, possible sass. Been sleeping like 13 hours a day. Yeah, I'll feel that.
Come on, David.
Off the plate, ball 1.
How's it been so far? Is it fun at least? David Wright, I think, has a home run in this game. Went to bed at 10. That sounds fun. Were you exhausted or just like bored? I don't want to assume when it comes to Dan. Watch The Crown on Netflix. Was it good? First day of classes today, I fell asleep. Oof. Understandable. See if I can have a good Jaron Duran at bat here. That was a blast.
That's ball 2.
You fall asleep during your listening to music class? Did they play lo-fi? Had an 8 a.m. so you were up early? 10 to 8, yep, that's fair.
Leading off for the Aliens, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The percentile changed on the fly. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, Andrew Miller. Stay in school. I get up at 4:30 for work. That's tough. Listening to music is tomorrow, and it's about classical music. So that's what I napped to. Fair.
No, that's down.
Are you interested in that class, or like you had to take it?
Aye. One ball.
Fill in the blank,
two
Duran Duran
strikes.
reference.
3.
Always valid.
Aye. Ball 1. Aye. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Del Marte, as you can dot him right here.
3 and 2.
Not quite. Don't want to take psychology with some neurologist. Interesting. You don't like the professor that came with, like, people recommended against taking it with that professor, or you don't want to take psychology in general? So a lot of people will tell you that psychology is like one of their favorite classes, regardless of like what they're studying.
He's out.
Yeah, subs 2-star rating. Okay, that makes sense. Headed to practice. Catch y'all later. Have fun, sir. Good to see you. Hope the laundry has been conquered. All right, bottom 7, down by 1. Burns is going to start getting tired this inning as long as I don't ground out 3 times in a row on 3 pitches.
He's out.
I got the pitch I wanted.
The first baseman, number 7, Chase.
All right, Chase Headley, if you don't tie up the game right here, you're off the team. Same socks for 3 days. I'm sure your roommate is a big fan of you so far. You get a chance to play any sports yet?
0 and 1. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. No.
He has
inside.
done the same. Oh boy. That really is going to smell like a
Strike.
freshman boy dorm. God dang it.
Leading off for Toronto, the right
All right, let's find a righty.
Williams. Now pitching, Jesse Chavez.
See how long Jesse Chavez can stay in my bullpen. One of those funky guys you just
That's
throw
inside.
pitches below the hitting speed, dots his pitches. The kind of guy you want if you're just focused on location at the moment. Almost overruns the ball there.
Ball 1.
I got completely messed up by the R2ing there, but you almost pretty much still threw a dot.
9. That ball hit.
That one was kind of over the plate. Not exactly, but it was coming back over the plate.
Aye.
Been in the
0-1's
weight room?
count.
That's pretty good.
Ball 1. 1 and 1. Ball 2.
Stays however long you keep him there.
The count's full.
Big brain thought.
Make the tag. Ball 4. First base.
It depends on if he makes me. If he makes me take him out, then different story. Pretty much anywhere else in that par region might have been a home run. All right, we racked up a few double plays in this game,
He's out.
keeping us in it.
Leading off for the Cowboys,
See See how long Corbin Burns can stay in. A quesadilla every day? Oh, man. Reminds me of high school.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The quesadilla was like the cheapest thing in the cafeteria. I just get that every day.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No. David Justice.
Let's go, Rod.
Rod Carew. The no doubter. Ties it up. All right, new ball game. Quesadilla for lunch, pizza for dinner. Oh, God. Don't do it to yourself, Dan. You got any salads in there somewhere? Any leafy greens for you? That is a tiny PCI. Let's go, Ron, and he homered. Did they actually say Ron or Rod? So that'll be my DH, or is he my first baseman? I think he's my DH. Let me see if I can pinch hit.
Pinch hitting.
Almost huge. Tried one the first night, but the dressing is literally water. What if you did no dressing? There's a little olive oil on there.
0-1. 2.
What I've decided is that
No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
nothing is going to make me enjoy salad. So I don't even bother putting stuff on it that's going to make it try to taste good. Because it's still not going to taste good for me. So I just put a little olive oil and call it a day. Like, I'm not going to enjoy this anyway, but I need to eat it. It works for me. I don't think it works for everybody. Rod Carew, yes. Well, I wasn't sure if they still said Ron, if they said it wrong. So I don't have the audio on.
Ball, that's down.
Avocado, cucumber, and a pinch of lettuce.
Hey, you got this.
That sounds pretty good. That'll do the job. All right, let's see if we can roll up one more double play.
Nope, that's down.
We've had plenty in this game. I was gonna say, getting behind in the account to start is not ideal. And if we went down 2-0, that would have been a major problem.
Ball.
I don't know how hard Jojo Romero throws, but we're going to throw what he threw me. 94. Not exactly an Aroldis Chapman fastball.
Ball 1.
The last batter for Romero, probably, unless there's another lefty on deck. And I probably should take him out against Gattel. I have financial freedom now. Going good, except I spent my September budget on one Red Sox game.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
What is your financial freedom? What has created your financial freedom? Let me just get that way.
Counts full. Ball
Oh.
takes the base.
Every athlete whose name is Rod, I'm tempted to give him the unoriginal nickname of Hot Rod. Why not?
Now pitching. Randy
Sounds good to me.
Rodriguez.
What is his pitching clutch? It's 125. Okay. Unfortunately, Lance Berkman's clutch is also 125. So it's a bit of a wash. I have a 7.39 ERA with Randy Rodriguez. 3.2 innings.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
Because I've never heard of a college freshman saying they have financial freedom, so I got to know more about this. Especially if they make a big play, yeah? Hot Rod did tie it up in the 8th, so he's doing his thing. David Wright's got that quick swing.
Nope, outside.
He can turn on a fastball. He can turn on a slider.
One more. Let's go.
Aye.
Doing it.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jared Duran.
Aye. Aye.
Just wants to throw the fastball inside the lefties, I guess.
Got him.
Get it together.
Now batting, catcher Jorge Posada.
Here we go, Jorge. Come on. Ball 1. Ball.
2-0 to Posada.
Two
Batting
balls,
156.
no
I think you get a fastball here. Sinker, basically a ball. And then a fastball dot.
Oh, come on.
Okay, we're going to the 10th. Williams, Perdomo, Tatis Jr. Runner on second is going to be Berkman. Their pause time is running out. I won't take it from him, though. Made a checking account, put 1,000 from savings there. Where did the savings come from? 100 a month, but I went to the Sox Pirates. So the tickets were 90 and hot dogs were 8 each.
Ball inside.
Birthday money, grad gifts, etc. Okay. So you have been saving that money leading up to
That's ball
college.
2.
That's pretty good.
2-2 the count. The count is full.
David Wright keeps it on the infield, makes the play.
He's out.
But he's going to try to test me at second base there. David Wright's been really good at third base.
All right, let's go.
Don't really want to work around Perdomo just to face Tatis.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I have to come right after him. He's got good clutch, though. And we're going to hit the cutoff man here. We're going to get a free out. Thank you very much. Definitely been some base running issues. Actually, I can't remember if it was this game or
Outside.
the event game we played.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, you got this.
Aye. 2-1.
No way. Oh my god. Why is Posada so bad?
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Mr. Math guy thinks $100. $1,000 is $100 per month. Tough. I assume he's taking out the summer months.
Make the tag.
Aye. No, he didn't.
Posada might have to go.
Oh, come on.
I spent like $500K on that guy. Probably like 300. No, at least 400, I should say.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Michigan's Rod Moore center pass, sealing a 30-24 Michigan victory.
Ball.
Maserati Marv. Who needs that when you got Hot Rod Moore? All right. Good news is tying run is at second base. Bad news is, why the heck did that guy score? Yes, no spending my own money in the summer. I only go out if someone else is paying. Homer wins it. That's true. Now regret locking in those stubs to collect Posada. I certainly do. Hopefully he walks it off for me or something. Headley, honestly, dude, I'm going to bunt. At this point, I just got to bunt.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie.
Oh, boy. The one time I attempt to do some base running G's, it actually works.
0-1's the count.
Base hit now. Go, 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 go!
It actually worked.
Let's go! Let's go!
Dude with the G'zer.
Come on!
No, I didn't break on contact. I feel like you would break on contact anywhere except right to the pitcher, which is what happened. So that part I can't necessarily blame him for. Because it was not the right move for me to go. Like, I definitely shouldn't have gone to third on that play, but I was like, whatever. You throwing the controller through your screen right now? That's fair.
Now pitching,
The other Duran.
Duran.
See, if I went on that, I would be out. Almost exactly the same thing.
Come on, Justice. Here we go.
Didn't want to get ahead of myself there.
1-0.
Turn and throw when a righty can shovel it. That's true.
That ball's foul.
Look out for the double play.
8-2.
Well, no, a lefty would be facing, because if it's hit to the lefty on his right side, his momentum would take him to the base, right? It's an easier play for a lefty.
3.
No way.
One more. Let's go.
Inside, ball 1.
Flying out the window.
That's in, ball 2.
Stay out of the double play.
Yes. Yes. Rod Carew. 460. Walk-off grand slam. This is the first time all year that I've turned on a fastball inside. Not served. Check him for roids. Oh, look at him go. He's hype. Hot rods flying through the finish line. Look at him go. As soon as I got up 2-0 and he threw me a fastball, I was like, I'm selling out for a fastball right here. What a goofy game. Two home run. Probably Rod Carew's first two homer game in his life. Hey, there we go. Got Kyle Teal. I think that was probably because Savali was pitching. Savali probably got me some of the pitching missions I needed. Now we got Kyle Teal. I said he wasn't going to be my catcher, but honestly, there's so much better catching options. Should I do it? Profar is good. Do I have the Profar? Did I just earn him? God dang, Volpe. Should I DH this Volpe card? I think I faced the Profar once or twice. Not bad. Place first base. This Chris Bryant is nasty, actually. But I have David Wright. You know what? Just because I'm going to do it. We're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to mix it all the way up. All right, a lot of lefties in here. Let's switch out Bader. It's not a game without Volpe making an error. That's why he's at DH. Think he can still make one there? Probably. He'll find a way. Duran's betting 210 now. We're going to take him out. Well, Chris Bryant can play left field. I'm not very good with Chris Bryant cards, but we're going to try it. Okay. We're refreshing the lineup. We're taking all the guys who are hitting 100. If I went to bed right now, I could wake up at 4 a.m. and feel fine. But I won't because Dude Food is live. Don't worry, I won't be streaming till 4 a.m.
Leading off for the Bandits, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
All right, we got a flawless 10-0 icon.
Ball that's outside.
Here we get on the mound.
Hey!
We're at the part of the year where Carlos Beltran is a light enough hitter that he can be the leadoff man.
Two balls, two strikes.
Inside out just a little bit. Chris Bryant in and right away makes play. Imagine if you're streaming till 4 a.m. That'd be crazy. I feel like back in the day, my latest streams were like 2 a.m., I want to say. 1 a.m. was standard. Hopefully this doesn't jump off the wall. It does. That's the one where you're like, where is the jump indicator?
Come on, kid. Come on now, kid.
I had a feeling that would happen. Welcome back, Sausage. Did you get a dub? I got a dub. By this man. Walk off by Rod Carew. Walk off grand slam, by the way. By Rod Carew. No one better. 4-3, let's go. I knew that was coming. You could see as soon as he starts tapping the glove, you know that's about to happen. New Year's, I think you went till Alaska within the New Year. Did I really?
The catcher, number 3, Cal Raleigh.
I'll believe it. Should have been Volpe making that. Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, did I accidentally put Volpe into my field, into my defense? He started, like, once he started tapping the glove, he was like moving like Volpe. Kind of gross.
Leading off for Chicago, the second baseman, Rod.
There you go. Man of the hour, Rod Carew.
Inside, ball one.
We're facing Corbin Burns again, same as last game. Not going to get the results of staying hot, but he did hit it hard. Right down the line. 125 power for this Volpe. In what world does he have 125 power? What was that card based off of? It's a monthly card, right? Spotlight.
Ball one.
Every time I see like Volpe get an RBI, it's some like funky jam shot.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball two. Hey.
All right, nothing in the first for us. It's 1-0 on an unearned run so far. Actually, I think it was probably, they probably called it earned.
Let's go, Jake.
Because usually when they do that little tap thingy, they're saying it's a bad hop
0-2 is the count.
and results in a base hit rather than an error. So I think it was attributed to the pitcher.
Out.
No classes on Friday. That's nice. Are you gonna have to do any like science classes at any point? Because those are usually the ones that have like labs, which take like 3 hours out of your Friday. So if you don't have to do those, you're pretty much big chillin'.
0-1.
I think I have this. If I don't have this Ted Simmons card, I could probably buy it, right? I think it's a boss or something. So if Kyle Teal doesn't work out, we know who's on deck. Ted's getting the hits like that. Maybe we need him.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Ooh, that one caught way too much plate. But you know what time it is. It's Rod Carew time. Saves a run right there. No doubt about it. And we can get out of it right here on the next batter. We can definitely say he prevented a big inning. But not until we lock it down for a second.
That's a ball.
No math, science, or language. Really, no language even for writing. A writing-based major? Or are you saying like no foreign language?
Safe.
Bet he's not a switch hitter like Freddie Galvis. Unfortunately true. Okay. Willie Adames is struggling in this game.
Aye. 0-1.
Adames equals Volpe. Yeah, I just put him on the team and now everybody's a Volpe. Ooh. That hung up real bad.
There we go.
Just a millisecond late of being a home run to right field. Okay, let's get back in this one.
Leading off for the Cowboys,
That sounds like a plan. All of David Wright's home runs have been solo homers. So far, I'm swinging at the dots.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Kyle.
Kyle Teal debut. Batting fifth, although he doesn't have much power. Already in one pitch, he's only seen one pitch on my team, and he's already done more than Posada has.
0-1's the count. 8-2. 0-2.
Trying to poke that down the line, but there's no shift on.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. Aye.
I'm going to go back to the dots. On that pitch right there, not that it like super obstructed me or anything, but
0-1.
that fishbowl PCI thingy. I don't like when the ball crosses the PCI visually.
Out.
It's kind of annoying to me. One down a few go, yeah. We just need a young
Ball 1,
Rod
no
Carew
strikes.
grand slam. Just sneak it in there somewhere. That's a home run. I always give up these freaking floating opposite field home runs to Raleigh. Him and Schwarber. Schwarber hits like bombs against me. Really hard line drives to left center. But Raleigh hits these floating pop-up home runs
0-1's the count.
the other way.
Ball, that's in.
That's a bomb.
Drop, draw!
Oh, that's not a good swing. Arrieta knows you're a White Sox fan. He's a Cub. He's tipping pitches. Honestly, probably true. I wouldn't doubt it for a second.
That's outside.
Surprised he didn't run. Oh, wait. I thought it was Tatis on first base. Tatis a home run, though. First base is one with less speed.
3.
I think Kyle Teal in real life is one of the better guys at throwing out runners. I don't think his defense exactly shows up here.
He beat it. Safe.
If I got 2 blue throws, I think I had a chance. I don't think either of them were blue.
Ball 2.
If I don't win this game, I hope it's not dragged out to be like a 9-run loss in 9 innings, because that means I would have just destroyed my bullpen for nothing. Trying to get that pitch on the first pitch, and I'm getting under it. What's up, Webb? How you doing, man? How's the recovery going?
Get there! Get there!
Got him.
Saw your message earlier. There we go. The GM's message. I will hopefully get a chance to reply soon. David Justice has been cold for a little bit. Been hitting some balls hard, but not been getting the home runs. Big Justice. 5 big booms. All good now? Nice.
Now back, the designated hitter, Anthony Volpe.
cutter that time.
0-1.
Went 3 straight sinkers to start. Previous at bats. Next Thursday. Okay.
Ball.
Off the top of my head, I
1
should
ball,
be
2
free that
strikes
day.
the count. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Missed that? Thought I had it all the way. Extra credit in one of my classes. He snuck a line about emailing him a picture of a capybara for 5 points. I did it. Nice. Did you have to email him during class?
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Yeah, I think next Thursday is good. The sooner we choose a day, the better, because the days are getting booked up quick. I thought I would even have, like, next day available. It sounds like that next day on the Friday, as of 1 hour ago, I will be busy. Oh, God. I didn't think that was going to hang so badly. I think that was for Webb, so Brian Reynolds could hit a home run. Laptops all are illegal in his class. Honestly,
Here we go. Come on. Here we go. There we go.
I almost want to say it doesn't make sense for people to have their laptops out during class. Because, like, I don't know.
No.
I just always sat behind people who were, like, watching a movie or playing a game or something.
Yeah.
Which, when you do that on your phone or something, like, that's fine.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody can really get distracted. When you're watching, like, a whole game or playing, like, a game. Or, sorry, when you're watching a movie or playing a game on your laptop in class, like, you're definitely distracting people behind you. It's a speech class, so it makes sense. Yeah, I understand people like to use them for taking notes and all that. So I don't want to say like that it should always be banned or whatever, but there's got to be a better way.
Get there. Get it in gear.
Hey, Chris Bryant in left field. Jaron Duran would have made that standing up, but you know what? He still made the play.
Ball, that's
Notebooks and
outside.
writing are the only note-taking ways. I wonder if that'll get pushed back a lot. So I think that makes the most sense. But I don't know if you can
Aye.
always
1-1.
enforce that these days.
Aye.
Enforce it in a way that,
No
like,
balls, 2 strikes.
doesn't make people, like, I don't know, either not take your class or, like, I don't know. I hate school anyway, so who cares? Down by 6.
Now batting, catcher
Kyle Teal has a home run in this game.
Teal.
And should have enough speed to beat this at first. The guy going to second almost beat that too. That would have been nice. Looking for it, got it, and Herb.
Aye. 0-2 is the count.
Just missed it. Nope, never mind. I got to adjust late feedback on that. But we're in the ball game. We're down by 4. We just got to stop giving up these sloppy home runs.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Arietta is already at 60 pitches. If I can get him to yellow energy,
2.
give up a maximum of like 1 more run the next couple innings, that'd be great.
Ball.
Spotify added DMs. I did not see that. Can you DM like the artist and stuff, or like just social DMs?
Hustle!
He's out.
Here we go!
Okay, quick inning for once. Social makes sense. I thought, didn't Twitch say they were getting rid of whispers? But they're still there, right?
Come on!
Looks like a good card. He might just be.
0-1.
It's got good defense, too. All right, Tony Clark. Sorry, David Justice, not Tony Clark. David Justice with 2 home runs in the game. He might be getting back to his slugger ways. Whispers how people do giveaways. Got to get that off PCI hit for Rod Crew. I remember them talking about getting rid of it a while ago. It just never happened, so that makes sense. Volpe get through the infield, knocks it down, but enough speed could get there. He's still out at first. That's tough. Tell Marte at second, I think. Got to take Corbin Burns out pretty soon. 46 pitches, though.
Ball. That's inside.
Duran is safe there, true.
Aye.
Just coming out of the left-hander's
2
batter.
strikes.
Left-handed batter's box probably would have saved him alone, even with the same speed.
3.
All right, we're slowly getting there.
The third baseman, Willie Castro.
Just need area to get me through the 6th inning, and we have a chance.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that I've scored a few runs, though, this is definitely where, if he gets into any kind of trouble, I'm taking him out. If it was 8-1, I would just let him run until
Aye.
either I get mercied or he runs out of gas. But now we're in a position where we can actually, like, still try to come back.
That's a ball.
I don't know if you saw it, Webb, but last game ended in a Rod Carew walk-off grand slam in extra innings. Pretty sick. Rod Carew walk-off slam again. That's how this one's shaping up.
That's ball 2.
Rod the GOAT. It was right after I base run cheesed somebody with the ghost runner at second. I bunted, actually. I had Chase Headley, who was batting 0. He was like 0 for 15 for me. First man up in extra, so I bunted with him. But it bunted right to the pitcher. But I decided to go to third anyway with a guy who didn't have that much speed. Ran back to second for a moment. And then I ran like through the guy's tag. It was pretty sick. Did a little half spin reverse.
The left fielder,
And it worked out.
10, Brian Reynolds.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
All right. 2 clean innings in a row for Arrieta.
Out.
Let's go!
Really good chance to get back in the ball game here. The real question is, does he keep Corbin Burns in the game? At 50 pitches. Probably thinking that I left Arrieta in for so long, so there's no way that he's taking out Corbin Burns before Arrieta comes out. Hopefully gives us enough time to hit home run.
The catcher, number 8.
Just late, but squared it up. Looked pretty good. That one is getting knocked down. He's going to play it first, and he drops it. First two runners are on. Both sides here, by the way, both sides in this game have been hitting a lot of like little chunkers through the infield, followed by like home runs. A lot of bloop and a blast situation.
Nope, that's
I don't feel too bad about those because he was getting a lot of those early, which were then followed by like, you know, good swings for home runs.
He's out.
Chris Bryant doesn't have the luck of the last home run swing he had. Good pitch.
0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
And called third strike. Got some base runners, couldn't knock him in.
The designated hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
And I'll say job well done. Kind of. Not a whole lot of pitching available, so I'm going to go to Lee Smith
Now pitching.
early in this one. Is that a bad idea? I think Darren O'Day early would have been a better idea, but there's only 3 innings to cover, so that's fine. Ted Simmons at first. Well, that's like the best pitch I've ever seen. Yeah, true. Just dropped right on that corner.
Ball.
It's really hard to swing at that one. Because it just floats and floats, and then it drops right in. Ooh. I try to do the same. There are a couple clean innings from Lee, or sorry, from, that's not even in the zone. A couple clean innings from Mr. Arrieta. Lee Smith comes in, gives up a home run. David Justice with his diamond defense does not get good jumps.
The catcher, number 3, Cal
L. Lee.
Raleigh.
Did he go? That's a ball.
All right, at least if he goes third. 75 speed against Griffey. I don't think they're going to attempt it here. Bad animation, though, so we're going to hit the cutoff man instead. Have you won a game yet? Yes, sir.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis
1-0 on the day.
Aye.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Ball 1.
And that's got to be inside. Can't look at anything in this game. If I throw it inside, there's a chance that he thinks it's going to be a slider or a cutter coming back over the inside and pop him up, but if it gets the zone, that defeats the whole purpose. Last batter for Lee Smith here. Probably should do a mound visit.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball
Oh.
inside.
Good enough. All right. Hopefully there's like a lefty or something I can just throw for one batter. Let's go to someone who's not going to pitch for too long for me. Let's just go to Jesse Chavez. Throw him for one batter. Ideally, as he gets the out.
Hey.
It's not a foregone conclusion here. Throwing below the hitting speed gets him to pop up. Throw a fastball at 91 over the middle after throwing some fireballers. That 91 looks like it's going to break. Like, it couldn't possibly be that slow. You only get really one shot at that. After that, they're going to adjust. depending on how good they are. Obviously, this person can hit.
Got him.
Justice with 2 homers in the game, back over 300.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Hammered it. That one unfortunately could not get through the infield. That one's going to drop. Volpe, does he have anything in this game?
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Still batting 0 for 3, I think.
Yeah! 0-1.
A just early home run. We get those 2 runs right back. 10-7, down by 3. Hit that breaking ball, apparently. So can Griffey. The closest we've been in this game. Down by 2. Corbin Burns, get him out of here. Or keep pitching with him. I don't mind. Not a problem. That's one way to get your first hit. That's right. He is able to complete the 7, so he's only at like 69 pitches, I think. But we hit him hard. Confidence can't be very high. All we wanted was 1 batter from Jesse Chavez, so we are going to go ahead to Darren O'Day, and we'll get Clase for the 9th if we get the opportunity. Well, we will get the opportunity because we're the away team, unless he mercies me in the 8th. Which right now seems less likely, but after the game we've had, it's not impossible, I would say.
Let's go! All day, baby.
Okay.
0-1's the count.
Not exactly where I wanted it, but hasn't hurt me yet.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tony Clark knocks it down. 97 speed. Save it first.
Make the tag.
There he goes. Stealing that one on the pitch.
0-1.
Because Darren O'Day has a relatively quick release. Just throws the ball really slow.
He's out.
I think I can go lefty for 1 batter here.
It's our house now, come on!
Now coming into pinch hit,
David Wright does have a quick swing. I was going to say, after facing Darren O'Day, I feel like the Chapman for even 1 batter is going to be tough.
1-1. Ball 2.
Ooh, I needed that one. Needed it.
Aye. 2-2 the count.
No way. No way. That was devastating.
Move it!
Got him.
All right, they kick the lead back up to 3. We're going to have kind of middle bottom of the order coming up. Burns is still in the game. I'm still swinging a garbage.
Ball 1.
The yellow. What is the point of continuing to throw with him? Unless you're trying to do like missions for some reason.
Now
Didn't even throw the slurve or sinker that much.
Class A.
Slurve I can understand. Sinker, a little bit more surprising, but maybe that's why. 1-run game. First Brian with his second of the game. Tony Clark still over.
0-1.
I like this matchup though. First out of the inning. We're going to have to pitch Class A in the top of the ninth. Oh boy. Just a little bit of patience could have got me a long way here.
Yeah, David, let's go.
Throwing that one a couple times. Tatis gets that ball, big arm, and make the play. There was one pitch I wasn't going to get beat on in that at-bat, and it was that one. Okay. I'm going to sneak as much as I can with Chapman gets a quick out. Average Tatis play, right? I should have hit it right at him. If I want Tatis to mess up a play, you got to hit it right at him. He's got a homer already in this game. Move for Takaritas now.
Ball.
Too good defensively. Hopefully not as good offensively, but he does have a homer.
I got 3 and 2.
I was gonna say they've hit the fastball inside, but not those dot ones. There's been like lazy fastballs that get too much of the plate. Taquitos. Taquitos is good. I'm gonna go JoJo here. Once again, just trying to get one batter.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike. 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's the really nice thing about not having to warm up your pitchers, is you can kind of do a little bit of that where, like, if you got to warm up your pitcher, you're not going to be like, okay, I'm going to warm up this guy who only has like 7 pitches available because he's so tired. But when it's like that and you can just throw in whoever, it makes it a lot easier to kind of do matchups and do
That's a ball.
just these little moves on the fly rather than having to prepare.
Full count. That's
Good
ball
take.
4.
I thought one of those two would get him to bite.
Ball, that's off the plate. That's
Man.
ball 2. 2 and 0. Foul. Ball, that's inside.
Okay. Got away with it. That was a decent pitch. Again, if that was leaking over the middle of the plate, this guy's been hitting all of those, but stayed inside just enough. Leadoff man is none other than Sir Rodney. I'm sure we're going to see a lefty here, but
Now pitching.
Andrew Miller.
Miller.
0-1's the count.
We trust.
Nope.
We trust the
That's
man
inside.
who has a tight zone. Rod used up all his swings. I have 2 lineouts on squared out balls with Rod in this game. And I have 2 floating base hits for him.
Nice rip.
Volpe is the tying run.
Get another one. Let's go now, Junior.
He's a 90 steal. Oh, I just missed that.
Drop it, drop it. Go right.
Ball inside.
Let's go, David. Let's go, David.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey.
Crap. What's up, Logie Frog? How you doing? 100 plus hit balls on MLB The Show and lineouts. Name a more iconic duo. Man. That was a crazy game. I'm doing good. Doing good. We tried our best to come back in that one. I had at least 6 home runs, probably more. I know Griffey had a home run too. Yeah, that was a game. It's because you started a Cub. Yeah, true. That's my bad. Lauren could sense it. Lauren could sense it. That's why she's here. She's like, I smell a Cub. There you go. There's a Cardinal, though. 22,000. Ranked Rewind. Richie Sexton. Jason Kipnis. Got a whole lot going on here. What you up to, Lauren? You playing MLB tonight? I'm going to take a break for 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. We'll play some more Ranked Rewind. Who can we get in here? They're all going for 5K. I'll take the 99 overall, I guess. Glad there's a Cardinals team. Cardinals on the team, otherwise we would fight. Was on and got off. Gotcha. Grinding or playing some ranked and whatnot. Oh, good pull. Take that. I already got that card. W pull. I've had really good pack luck this year. I cannot lie. Conquest. Getting TA done, but the internet was being stupid. Dang. Never love that. I'll have some good stubbage. And I probably will sell this Tatis card or whatever. Wait, it's in VR ranked. Multiplayer. Yeah, Tatis and Charleston. So I'll probably sell them if I can get to the card. One, that's not a foregone conclusion today, but we'll make some stubs. We'll have some stubs sitting around for whatever comes next. Maybe I can get a collection done. I wouldn't mind trying to get that Jose Bautista. But he's like, I feel like he's one of those guys that stacks his collection, right? Like, I would have to get like 3 other collections done to get him, so probably not happening. But all right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, let's get back into it. That would have been so sick if I could win that game. Dude was locked in. Yeah. I thought we broke him at the end a little bit. Thought we kind of solved it. Just got away from us. It's going to be a Corey Kluber game, looks like. I feel like the new additions helped, though. I feel like the lineup kept getting a little stuck because Posada and Headley were not doing anything for me. So I kept getting stuck in the lineup. But it seemed like everybody in this team can hit now. We'll see about Tony Clark, though. Wait, did he homer for me? I don't think he did, right? For the away team, this guy's 172 and 146.
Leading off for the Cowboys, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
See if this person can hit or if they can pitch. But with a 500 record, I don't think they can do both. Roger Clemens, 99, I'm assuming.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey.
I am not ready for 102, apparently.
Yeah. 0-2. What do you got?
There we go. Check swing. Volpe, after an 0-for-3 start, got a hit in his last 2. He's batting 400 after that first game. And swing and a miss.
Got him.
All right, here we go.
See if he goes fastballs.
Hey.
The first batter to Rod Carew is just pumping fastballs.
1's the count.
Probably also expecting that Carew's not going to hit one out of the park. Now to a more dangerous lefty.
2's the count.
In his eyes. Throwing the moving stuff. He's not throwing a fastball yet, but I think it's coming right here. But I've been thinking that for the last 2 batters, and we didn't see a fastball after the Rod Carew at bat. So keep that knowledge tucked away.
1-0.
Kind of surprising just because we didn't get anywhere close to the fastball with Rod Carew.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
We're going to see bunting this whole time.
Hey. 2-1.
Guess so. I didn't know that still happened in 2025.
Foul. That ball's foul.
Huh?
3-2. Ball 4. Take your bait.
That one apparently was not caught. Okay. A little funniness going on here.
Ball.
Where did this Josh Gibson show up again? Is he a collection?
Nope. Outside.
Good eye. Get there, get there.
Ball 3. 3 balls.
Laser throw from Kyle Teal actually kind of looked like he got him, but just in barely.
Ball. Take your bait.
That's rough.
Nope. Outside.
Man, I'm not getting anything. Even the perfects are not going in the zone. Chris Bryant at least had himself a game last game. He did have a double play in a very clutch situation. I'm a little sad about that, but can't knock the 2 home runs, of course. please roll over on this.
That's ball 2. 2-2 the count.
All right, we'll take it. Still rocking the Rough Riders uniform because every time I look at them, I'm like, oh, I got to change those. And then never go back into the uniform screen.
Ball 1.
All right. Couple of base runners. No problem.
Ball.
Still no four-seam fastball. There it is. So we got ahead in the count. Then they threw the fastball. Then another fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope.
Then another one.
That was strike 3.
And then we get the splitter.
Out.
4 strikeouts and 4 batters so far.
Ball, that's out.
That happens sometimes on Legend for me, but on Hoff, that's unusual. I don't know if you guys agree this year, but I feel like there's also some lag in Major League Stadium still. That's how I've been feeling. Even games when I go play in Coors and then go back to like a minor league stadium, it feels different to me. There's 5 strikeouts.
Out. That's right. Yeah, baby.
Ooh, called it a strike. Called it a swing.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, I thought that was gonna like hit. When I hit the mound, it looked like the second baseman was not reacting and it was gonna go over his head.
That's a ball.
Thought we had it for just a moment. But at least we broke the strikeout streak. I think he struck out the first 5 guys. Yoinks.
Figure it out.
Out.
Oh, come on. Oh, no.
Hey. 0-1.
Getting super hot in this room. I'm gonna have to take this hoodie off. It's been a little chilly.
Ball, that's inside.
But once I close the door of this bedroom, then it gets warm. $116 right up the middle.
Ball 1.
Throw it. Might have actually been safe. If it was anyone with a little bit more speed, 50 speed even, probably would have been safe on the first time.
One
Cooper
for
seems
count.
to throw a little bit slow to home. Just a little bit.
One
Willie
ball,
Castro. Is this
2
his second at
strikes.
bat? Just faced a lot of Willie Castros today, I think.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Everybody's just tucking him into the 9-hole.
3-2.
Yoki. A decent amount of base runners for my opponent already so far. Just has not translated into runs, thankfully.
2 strikes.
Timed it up, but he's out of the zone. 103, 100. Probably it for Tony Clark. I don't think he needs to be in this lineup.
That's out. Ball,
I
that's
definitely
in.
will be using Tatis, but I'll buy him back before stream next week,
Nope. That's inside.
or buy him because we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get him today.
Hey!
Probably still have to win 3 more games, which I don't think I have time for. Not unless I get a couple quicks.
Ball 4.
There we go, a walk, base
First
runner.
base.
I'm really getting underneath pitches too. Maybe trying too hard to lift the ball.
2-2 the count.
Didn't think you would throw it back to back.
Hey! 0-1. Yep, that ball went out.
275 for Rod Carew. He's basically a slugger at this point. Batting 275 with pop. Kind of crazy. We are not turning around. We're taking second base. Stay 2 full count now. The walk has moved to second. And the splitter down the middle just missed it. All right, well, patience is definitely helping so far. I'll try to keep that up. Yikes.
Ball, that's in.
Jimmy Rollins is one of those cards where I don't understand how people are so good with him.
Nope, that's inside.
Because most of the guys I can understand. Like, I'm thinking. Most hitters, like, I can understand why people are good or bad on average with them. Jimmy Rollins is one of those guys where I don't feel like his swing looks that good, but then he's always good.
That's a ball. Aye! 1-1.
All right, good throw should get him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Called safe. I feel like the tag was like, the throw was kind of high for what I thought was a perfect throw. That felt a little funky to me.
Ball 4, take your base.
And just like that, we got 2 base runners.
Aye! 0-1's the count.
Deal's not been much better than Posada behind the plate. That's surprising.
Aye!
Even if I didn't get an offensive upgrade, which I have, I
That's
thought
a
at least I
ball.
would get a defense upgrade, which I have not.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, well, he makes the play. Can't hold the runner at third because he tumbled Jarren Duran. Caught that standing up. But we play on.
Off the plate,
I haven't decided yet if this person carries with their hitting or with their pitching.
Ball, that's out.
The pitching adjustment so far makes me think pitching, but they've also had a lot of base runners and decently patient in this game. What was that?
No, he's safe.
I'll tell you what it's not. It's definitely not the base running. It's definitely not the base running. I don't know why. I've faced like a lot of people making like easy base running mistakes lately.
Ball, that's out.
Feels like in the last like month or two, I faced more people like that than I have like the last few years. Which might just because of like the ratings. And I end up playing like people a little bit lower rated, but it's a little bit more surprising here in like the 700s. All right, he is able to snag that one.
He's out.
49 pitches for Clemens.
0-1.
Hopefully that means only a couple more innings left for him.
0-2. Nope, that's a ball.
Seems like this guy knows how to use like this part of the plate, the dead zone. So I'm gonna try to square up and keep my PCI in there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Griffey to center field, 97. Yeah. I was gonna say that's like prime robbery exit velo for this ballpark.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Out.
All right, starting to see the ball a lot better now. No results so far, but we'll take it. As long as we keep the game close. 1-0. We will have a good shot.
Ball, that's out.
Surprising.
2-2 the count.
I do have 3 pitches that move inside, but I do have 2 pitches that fade, so
Count's full.
good at bat. Oh, he took so many steps when he got up.
He's safe.
If we just got up and fired it, he would have been toast. All right, they learned their lesson, staying at third base this time. I almost want to go and field in here, but I gotta trust my hitting, I think.
Hurry, hurry!
And avoid a big inning.
The left fielder, number 1,
I'll take that. I don't regret that.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Maybe a different situation if like
That's in.
Clemens
Ball 2.
was
Wait for your pitch!
at 30 pitches or something like that and super dominating.
Inside ball.
He's been dominating, but I've been making him work a little bit, just enough to know that he's not going to be in the game the whole time.
That's ball 4.
4th walk allowed by Kluber. That was the problem I had with the first Kluber card. That I would walk a ton of dudes. I could not control that guy.
Oh, come on now.
I only used him like 2 or 3 times. But in that time, I could not locate.
Nope, that's foul.
Alright, turned on it. Let's see if that scares him a little bit. Back-to-back splitters.
He's out.
Trying too hard to hit the fastball, I think. Keeping him honest now, as I can catch up to it. A little less likely to see him. Tony Clark, he's off the team. I might even pinch hit for him before the end of this game. I mean, that was not a good pitch to swing at necessarily, but I've got dudes who can hit that for a home run.
Ball down.
Inside out. Kluber's probably getting yellow. Might be time. Might be time for a move. Next base runner will do it. Because I did have to use a lot of bullpen last game. I'm just glad the last game was close. Like, it was worth it to have used all the bullpen.
Ball.
Otherwise, if I had used the bullpen and then got blown out by the end of it, that would have been sad. I might make a play for a second there. If I got a bad animation or was lazy getting that, maybe he would have gone. Who's pitching? Kluber? Still Lee Smith.
Now pitching. Lee.
Try to get 2 outs with him.
Let's go, Junior.
Ball that's outside. Foul ball. Ball that's off the plate.
Ooh. Home run? Dude, I don't understand the... what you gonna call it? I don't understand the jump indicator at all. I understand how to, like, time it, but sometimes it doesn't show up when it should, and it doesn't
Ball one.
when it should,
One ball, one strike.
and it shows up when it shouldn't.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy has not been chasing.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Nope. Ball 4.
Alright, Lee Smith experience fails. I was sworn I'd fixed the batters already. There we go.
Hey. 0-1. Ball 1.
Good lord.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2. Ball in.
The bar does not like me right now.
Nope.
Even when I get the
Ball 4,
perfect
that's
release,
in.
it's like, no, I'm going to the absolute farthest part of this par.
Now pitching. Darren O'Day.
At least 2 chunky opposite field singles in this game. In this inning, I should say.
Ball 1. Hey. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Aye!
Thought we might get a third chunky one there.
2-2 the count.
Right down the middle, dude. I cannot get any luck with my location today. And all of a sudden it's 7-0.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. That's ball 2.
Another fastball down the middle. Got away with that one. 99 speed, big throw though. 99 speed though.
The batter number 11. Shortstop, Jimmy.
99 speed, nobody's covering first. All right.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Please.
No, he's in there. Safe.
None of these perfect throws are going to the bag. They used to be things. Is that not a thing anymore? Josh Gibson, I think, led off this inning with a chunky base hit.
Ball, that's inside. Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's actually crazy. Oh, the mercy run is at first base currently. Didn't think we would be here at the beginning of this inning.
Now pitching. Andrew Miller.
All right, last game's comeback was pretty good. We couldn't complete it. If you want a real comeback, that's what's about to happen right now.
Hey! 0-1's the count. No balls,
Trying too hard to
2
hit a
strikes.
fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't have a hit in this game. I've definitely hit some balls well in the game.
He's out.
A lot of strikeouts though. 9 so far.
0-1. Nope.
Tried it. Rod Crew's short, so the bottom of his strike zone is a little lower. That ball could actually catch the zone, whereas with some other guys that would be way below. No way. All right. Let's see if we can get through this inning without giving up 1 run. It wasn't a problem for 7 innings, or for 5 innings. And then all of a sudden it was.
The first baseman, number 23, Ken Simmons.
Outside, that's a ball.
Okay, 2 quicks.
Got him. Aye.
Finally getting a strike. My biggest issue this game is not being able to get a strike when I really need to. I'm getting some bad counts because this guy's been pretty patient. Even if I've gotten into bad counts, it's been bad.
I got 1 ball, 1
Thank
strike.
you. backhand play it short. Who's over there?
Out.
I don't know who that is. Castro? Either Castro or it's Albies, and I assume Albies is at second.
Aye. 1-1. Ball. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Please.
Did he go?
David Wright. You can poke one through the right side with him.
Ball, that's
Not because his name is Wright, but because that's where I've been hitting the ball hard with him. If it's not a home run, it's been hard through the right side. Or to the right side.
2 balls, no strikes.
Oh,
2-2 the count. 3-2.
90 pitches for Clemens. There it is, hard to the right side. Firm to the right side, not super hard. But firm. Justice. No, thank you. Alright. Winning runs at second base.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Probably would have
Ball,
been a
that's
good time
inside.
to go to a righty with Stanton and Acuna, but
Aye. 2.
Miller's the only person I've been locating.
1 ball,
So
2 strikes. 3.
sticking with it. Because I don't have a ton of arms left in the pen. That was weird.
Got him.
Meter moved a little bit more than I expected. And we're going to live to fight another inning. Got to get 5 runs in each of the next 2 innings. Missed it. The confidence is super high, but the energy is low. For Clemens.
Ball, that's down.
I was saying earlier I was getting under everything. I'm getting on top of the field. Kind of want to pinch hit for Tony Clark.
Ball 1, no strikes.
We'll give him the at-bat. Could be his last one ever.
Two, 1. Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Tony. Ozzy Albies with a perfect throw. We're going to have to do it in the 9th.
Now pitching. Jesse Chavez.
Snagged it behind the back.
He's out. Aye. 0-1. Nope. Ball 1.
This has been one of the games of all time. Big fourth inning and pretty much nothing else.
Nope, that's a ball.
At this point, they probably don't even want a mercy, right? They just want to try to get the no-hitter, I would assume. I wouldn't be surprised if they contact swung on all those. Oh my god, finally. It was a dot fastball. Early in the game, that's just a ground out.
Now pitching.
I'm gonna go Chapman here.
Chapman.
Two lefties up, makes sense. That was just late in the green. And we're going to pop up. Cool. Cool. I've been lacking base runners so much in this game. I was like, why is there a guy on second? I literally thought he like dropped the pop up.
2 strikes.
And apparently we're going to score runs. 92 gets us a double. In fact, it gets us a triple.
0-1's the count.
Griffey versus lefties for me has been a big struggle. Specifically against Chapman. All right, we'll take that. Didn't think I would be late. David Wright killed the comeback last game. I think he does it again here. Big comeback. Big comeback incoming. Stay fair. Okay. Darn. Trying to make it a respectable game at least. No runs until 2 outs in the 9th. We'll take it. Get some momentum into going into the last game of the night. We're down to 7-12. Seventh inning boss pack. Flawless flash black. Josh Gibson catcher card. I'll see where he can play. He might go over to first base for me. So I don't know if I've ever really been able to use a Josh Gibson before. All right, let's open this boss pack. David Ortiz. Should sell my Headley card. Is Carlton any good? Probably don't want to use him. Just got a bunch of Tyler Rogers apparently sitting around. One of my favorite cards at the beginning of the year. Oh, look, more Tyler Rogers. For some reason, it never lets me sell the middle guy. Probably why I have so many Tyler Rogers cards. Let's see. 97s. Everybody's worth 7,000. Anybody that I want to take? I don't think so. Oops. All right, let me see if I can fit Josh Gibson in somewhere. Volpe's been okay, but his PCI is a little small. Gibson actually plays a good defense. Maybe I want him behind the dish. Is he better than Teal? Teal, slightly better defense. Better blocking for Gibson. But Teal's been swinging pretty okay. Like, I like his swing. So let's just put, let's do that. Josh Gibson maybe plays a better first base than Ortiz. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, last game of the night. Let's see if these guys can hit. Hopefully I get a home game so I don't have to play in a Major League Park. This will be my lowest overall, Roy Halladay. Home team, but we gotta face Roger Clemens again, who just beat me for 8 full innings. All right. This will be a good test, though. If I can hit off of him in this park, if I can hit off of him, it'll prove it's the park in my mind. That's what I'm thinking.
Leading off for the Smokies, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
149 with a Beltron, and how many at-bats?
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
9 home runs. Gotta be a decent amount of at-bats then.
Ball 1. Two, 1.
Maybe you just got like a 330 on base percentage. This at-bat so far might not be far from the truth. This guy's the opposite. 293, but no home runs. Or barely any home runs. At least according to the
0-1.
23 home runs. It was a good amount of home runs. I was just looking at the percentiles, and it was red. And apparently a lot of people like to hit dingers with this card.
Ball.
Or it's just broken. Which it definitely was to start the year.
Here we go.
Down? Bautista also with a normal batting average. I just don't know what's going on with the Carlos Beltran. Especially why the Beltron is batting in the leadoff spot.
Out.
All right, let's find out. Was it me? Was it the card? Was it the ballpark?
That ball's foul.
Already early on a pitch. And firing a fastball off to the left. I guess one thing is I could say that I'm more warmed up against the Clemens now after seeing him for 8 innings. But I don't know. I feel like I was much earlier, much better reactions. I really think it was the ballpark or the connection or something, but
The third baseman, David.
I just feel like I'm a lot quicker to the ball right now.
0-1's the count.
Right fielder kept getting closer and closer. For a second, that looked like a catch opportunity. Griffey with one out. Opportunity to be a little more patient.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh. Oh, probably wish I had the strikeout. Thankfully, it ends up not being a double play, but
That's outside.
first at bat with Josh Gibson, maybe ever. I don't know if I've ever hit with Josh Gibson before, other than like moments and stuff. Saw that ball. Still got under it though. Or on top of it, I should say. Definitely seeing the Roger Clemens better right now.
Ball, that's outside.
His Posada's hitting 100 points better than mine was before I took him out. And maybe that pitch is the reason why. Sinker right down the middle. My pitching just has not been good today. Yikes.
He's out. Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
Oops. Nobody out there.
Hey!
And that one's a strike, apparently. The funkiest release I've had so far. Okay. Just glad that sinker down the middle to Posada wasn't a homer. We were able to strand him. Kyle Teel is center. Not going to be enough. With his lower rated cards, I've been hitting lefties pretty good with Kyle Teel. Just a lot of like singles through the middle.
Hey!
For some reason, I couldn't hit with his like first card, but
Hey!
his second card I was really good with.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I guess his figured to swing out eventually.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I feel like not a lot of mistake pitches so far from Clemens. Any. One guy I've never been able to hit with, David Ortiz. Let's see what he can do. That was promising.
No balls, 2 strikes. Off the plate, ball 1.
Pretty sure his swing is the same as it's always been, but I can't judge based on one swing on my end either. So far, nobody's doing much. His cutter is a 92. I thought it was faster than that for some reason. Per 9s also are not super great. Go Josh Gibson. Nice to have a good defending first baseman. Tony Clark had like 3 or 4 plays, kind of pivotal plays at first. He knocked him down, but he couldn't make the outs. We'll see if that changes with Josh Gibson at first. I usually like to hide bad defenders at third, but even now, like, having David Wright at third, making some pretty nice plays for me. I feel like I can't go back to a bad defender at third either. There was one year way back where there's like an Ernie Banks card that was a shortstop and first baseman. And there you go, Carlos Beltran getting a hit. Home run, of course. And so I would play that Ernie Banks at first base. And he was just like, that was when there weren't that many cards in the game. And so that card was just like the best defender at first that you could get. He was making crazy plays for me. To the point where, like, I was hitting well with him, but I almost didn't want to take him out just for his defense at first, of all places.
Ball
Stays
inside.
inside. But we give up a couple of runs. And we're going to be behind the 8 ball again. I feel like I haven't been hitting anything with Adames today, but his batting average isn't completely tanked. No, smashed. Do it again, I dare you.
0-1's the count.
It's exactly the same swing as the Kyle Teal.
You're kidding me.
All right, new plan is try to hit the fastball to left field, or the other way, I should say. In this case, it's left field. It was a dot slider.
Leading off for New York, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Oh. Right past the glove. Kind of hit slowly. I thought Karuka got there. All right, Gibson. Start it. 73 speed. Sliding in first. I think if they ran through, it was probably safe. It was gonna be really close, but sliding was a definite out. And another hit. This guy's hitting with all the cards that I can't hit with. Chase Headley, Posada.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
I think it's is it a full switch hitter lineup? guy's not a fan of PCI shrinkage, apparently. No idea if it does in the game. It definitely does in the game, yeah.
2-2 the count.
Oh, no. There's enough timing plays where I'm like, okay, this guy is probably going to beat this play out. Like that last one. And then they end up sliding and it's an out. I've had enough of that happen to know for sure.
0-1.
To say confidently that it slides, it slows you down. At first base, at least, for sure.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Timed it up, at least.
That's a ball.
Whiffing it. Get through. Kipnis is over there, taking away hits from White Sox jerseys since 1998. Slow down to slide because you don't overslide, and sliding may only be slower due to animation. Yeah, I mean...
0-1.
You need to slow down to slide so you don't overslide the bag. Is that true, or does the friction of the slide also slow you down? Because I know people have said that, like, if you slide past the bag, it is faster. But I think that's more about the dive, right? Like, the dive will go a little faster because you're propelling your body like that. And then so you're supposed to slide past the bag to tag it. Both. In the game, definitely... It's probably a thing where they've made the animation so that it follows that pattern. Does that make sense? Man, Justice cannot get a good jump for his life.
Timeout. Round roll double.
I know he's
2 bases,
slow, but
everybody.
he plays like a much worse defender than he is.
Got him.
Sometimes you throw like a 40 speed, like you throw like a Ted Williams out there and they still feel reasonable. Justice feels slower than Ted. So I feel like there's stuff in the game where they kind of compensate it one way to make it more realistic, even if it's not, I don't know how to explain it. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is like when you hit the ball to the right side and the first baseman doesn't cover first base by design so that you can't get thrown out from the right fielder all the time. I know there's stuff in there where they're like, okay, this is the solution to solve the problem, even if it's maybe either unrealistic or different than how it actually plays out in real life. Slows you and you don't
0-1's
jump,
the count.
slide, or do a different kind of first base slide.
Nope.
That
That's
doesn't
inside.
have you slow down your momentum in order to slide. I feel like I'm seeing the ball pretty well. I'm just not squaring anything.
3.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to like get low, push and fly, and then like tap the base before you even hit the ground. If anything. All right. Same way with home plate. Faster to just run home than slide, I would think.
Leading off for the Smokies, the catcher, Jorge.
Yeah, I do wonder about that. I think sliding at home is really more about protection for players, right? Like I know, I feel like in some like little leagues and stuff like that, you're supposed to slide to avoid injuries and avoid collisions. Is that what it's about? There's Ted Williams.
Did he go?
Trying to think of the difference of like diving to make a catch versus sliding for the base. I guess the main thing is you can't catch with your foot. So that kind of defeats the comparison, I think. What was that play?
He's out.
Triple play? Sure, why not?
He's out.
Telling you, so many bad base runners I've played recently.
Chicago, the shortstop,
So many.
Adames.
0-1.
Slide to avoid the tag because the collisions are illegal. That makes sense.
Ball.
Man.
Out. Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Turned on it.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh. Only 5 strikeouts this time, though. Brush people off the plate to send a message, right? Should have his own dedicated button just for that.
Come on, Rod.
Was he the one that threw the broken bat, too? That should be a perk. A quirk. And do I have no hits again? I have 1 hit this time. Apparently, Roger Clemens is my kryptonite. A Piazza. Imagine if they had a moment for that. Roid Rage, I mean, he's an angry fella, true. I think I saw...
Ball 1.
Was it real? Or was it just somebody's, like, thumbnail or something? Like, throw 4 strikeouts in an inning or something? It was one of the extreme moments. I don't know if that was real or not. See, Bryant got a pretty good jump there. He's not going to get the closing speed. He was hit pretty hard, but that was much better than any jump I've gotten with David Justice. Might be time for Halliday to come out of the game, too. But I have had to use a lot of pitching the last couple games.
Foul ball.
Okay. The problem with this game is that I have not been as patient with this Clemens as I was in the previous game. Not patient, but at least making the Clemens work. This game I haven't even made him work. 67 pitches through 6.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Get there.
Out.
You're kidding me.
I didn't realize David Wright had that kind of speedage.
Hey. 0-1.
What's the pitch mix? No curveballs, fastball, splitter, slider, and sinker have actually been
0-2
pretty
to
even.
count.
There you go, broken bat for Clemens. Right at him. 4 Ks in 1 inning. You see Bob Gibson, Mike Scott, but not Clemens. Okay.
0-1's the count.
Maybe it was a Bob Gibson moment. I don't know whose moment it was, but I saw it in somebody's thumbnail for the most recent extreme moments. '94. Hit that same spot in the warning track 3 times in this game. That one did not deserve to be a home run. The first 2, they had a chance. Justice can make at least a good throw. Hey, look at that. Someone not making a base running error for once. I almost thought for sure they were going to go to third. Look at that. You stay at second base, you move over to third. Just like that. I'm going to go corners in. And doesn't matter. I feel like every single one of their extra base hits has been to that spot. Except for the homers. I should go lefty here.
Get down. Drop.
Depression.
Now pitching. Jesse Chavez.
Oof. Somehow made contact.
Outside, that's a ball.
Whoa.
The left fielder, number 1, Willie Castro.
Fastball down the middle. Get one shot at it for the pop-up. Okay, let's do it.
Ball, that's out.
I feel like I need to get my monitor a little bit lower.
Now pitching. Andrew Miller.
I mean higher, actually. All right. Kyle Teal versus the lefty.
Yeah.
For some reason, I do well in these matchups.
No. Inside.
So I'm usually not very good lefty-lefty.
Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now batting. Left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant versus a lefty. PCI is looking a little small.
Aye. 0-1.
Wasn't even a slider. Means it never had a chance to be a strike.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
I missed that? Man. Just by an inch. Have to come back in the 9th again.
Leading off for New York, the second baseman, Jason
More lefties.
Kipnis. Now pitching. Aroldis Chapman.
Aye. 0-1.
Kipnis batting 100, of course, has a homer in this game. The two guys with homers are combined for a 250 batting average.
Run, let's go! Go!
That guy and this guy.
Ball, that's inside.
Before the home run, he was probably averaging, or probably combined for 150 average. Probably batting zeros.
That's a ball. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Ah! 2-2 the count. Hey!
Okay, let's get 6. No opportunity for a Rod Carew grand slam in this inning, unfortunately. No way. I'm getting under everything like crazy. He was trying so hard to give me a run. Like, dang, just take one already. Give me like 4 floaters in a row.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Hey! 0-2. No, that's foul.
Oh,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
out of energy.
Ball inside.
Good take!
Get through, please. And he's out. David Justice, bro. Try just one time with your legs. Either in the field or on the base paths.
Ball, that's in.
Good eye, all right.
Not a sinker.
Hey! No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. Here we go. Gives us a chance. Man, how many lineouts can I hit? All right. Well, that wasn't fun. Give a 14 hits in that game. Dropping back down to the 600s. All right, let's find someone to raid. Hope you guys had a good time. Those last 2 games were not so much fun, I will say. Well, we'll get him next time. We should be back next week. No reason not to be. Let's see. Anybody to raid? I will raid Peely Mama. We will get him next time. We need to kick more people off the squad. It's been a very volatile squad lately. Some great hitting to start the day, and then it just fell off. Make the wins even sweeter, absolutely. All right, feel free to say hi to Peely Mama, playing some Fortnite. But we will be back next week. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.